Hello and welcome. My name's Flazzerty and this is a special promotional video for the NASS Gaming streaming event. Last year, I took part in NASS Gaming to promote awareness of Ankylosing Spondylitis, or AS for short. I have AS, and the literature that NASS produced helped me to not only come to terms with it, but also helped me to improve my way of coping with AS. I was diagnosed with AS 14 years ago. This was after years of pain that was put down to growing pains, pulled muscles, trapped nerves and sciatica. Eventually, I had an MRI and a blood test and got diagnosed with ankylosing spondylitis. A diagnosis meant that I could now get the help I needed. I'll be honest, I'm not the most active in the sense of doing things for enjoyment, but I am far more active in my everyday life now than I was in the years leading up to and a while after my diagnosis. To begin with, I didn't want to be in pain, so I'd just sit in the least painful way and not move, because moving hurt. But inevitably, I'd have to move. Bathroom visits, going to bed. The pain was immense. I felt trapped in my own body to begin with. I didn't want to be in pain and felt like I was getting worse. I have a friend with spina bifida. She's lived with it for a long time. She never let it beat her. She was determined and tried to do everything despite the pain. She was my inspiration. I started forcing myself to do things, and what I found was that it's painful, it hurts, but not as much as trying to stand up after sitting for hours. It didn't hurt as much as trying to walk after you haven't for 7 hours. I'm in pain with everything I do, but it's nowhere near the pain of inactivity. I was able to return to work, I was able to help raise my daughter, I was able to change my career. I was no longer living in fear of the pain, I was learning to live with it. Don't get me wrong, some days are harder than others and I still have bad flare-ups, but I feel much better doing stuff whilst I still can. I found a term called spoons. I think of them as spoons of energy. I have so many spoons per day. Let's say it's, 7. I use 1 for washing up, 1 for cooking. The other 5 are used for work, and that's me done. If I use any more, like suddenly I have to go to the shops to get some food, then I use a spoon that's for tomorrow. Make sure I use 1 less that day. For instance, I don't wash up. I find doing this allows me to better manage my pain. Do enough, but not so much that I'm broke the next day. I have the NASS newsletter sent to my emails. Last year, I saw that they were doing a Game for AS event. I make Minecraft content, and I thought this would be a good way to give back to NASS and bring some awareness of AS to my subscribers. It was a great experience. I even helped raise some money. So when I got asked to do it again, I jumped at the chance. What better way to build awareness and donate some money than by doing something you love? Look out for my special charity stream on Wednesday, the 27th of March. I'd love to see you there. Thanks. Bye.